everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be 5 ways that I improved my mental health.
And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, go, run.
So I've had my fair share of mental health issues, and I'm here to do the 5 ways that I improve my mental health to help you, to help yourself, or someone else you know to improve their life as well. So the first thing that I want to talk about is self-care. So self-care can come in so many different forms, shapes, forms, sizes, and types of self-care. For me, self-care is things like face masks, listening to some nice upbeat or meaningful songs on Spotify. If you would like me to make a playlist and to share that playlist on this channel, then please leave a music note comment down below and I will be sure to do that, like my top mental health songs. And also things like audiobooks, I can also do a playlist on here for my top audiobooks. And also I like to indulge in some sweet treats and sweet foods because I have a huge sweet tooth. So the second way that I improve my mental health is spending time with friends. So I don't have the best relationship with my family, and I'm not going to go any more into it, but spending time with my friends really helps to fill that social hole that I seem to have, and that social hole that just seems to affect my mental health. And I'm actually going to go and see one of my best friends in the whole entire world in, I think it's like less than 10 days now. Literally, I'm travelling up on the 17th of August, so whenever this video goes up, like it might be in a few days, but when I'm filming this on the 7th of August is literally 10 days until I travel up to go and see my friends. So I recommend that in terms of spending time with your friends, if you have a better relationship with your family, spend time with your family, spend time with people, spend time with others that just make you feel good. The third thing that helped me to improve my mental health was therapy. When I was younger, therapy, when everyone said like, oh, let's do therapy, I would absolutely be like, oh, I don't want to do therapy. But actually, I'm not currently in therapy right now, but I'm on the waiting list to do some therapy. And you know, there is obviously waiting lists here in the UK for therapy, so it can be a bit hard to actually like do therapy all the time. But the therapy that I'm currently waiting to do is a psychological based like therapy. It's not CBT and it's not DBT. It's something to do with, I think it's psychodynamic, I think. But I do highly recommend therapy. Not every type of therapy is right for everyone. I found that CBT and DBT didn't really work for me. It wasn't really what I, you know, call would make a difference in my life. But then I had a therapy called EMDR, and that one really helped me. That helped me so much to be able to become myself again. The fourth way that I improved my mental health was taking time for myself. So taking time for myself, I would say that, you know, I have really started to do this over the course of the last 6 months. Taking time for myself, whether that be watching YouTube videos or watching Netflix, and just being in the presence of myself and learning to love myself, learning to love the person I am. And you may ask, how does watching a Netflix show like improve your mental health? It can be a feel-good movie or a show or something. I recently finished Big Bang, and if you haven't finished Big Bang, I highly recommend it. I hate the ending, but I don't hate the ending, it's a frustrating ending, but it is like, I wish they would do more episodes, but they won't. And I then watched the whole of Young Sheldon, and I'm hoping they're going to continue that one, but I don't actually know if they are going to, but I hope they do, because it kind of like, I watched the whole of Big Bang and then obviously I got into Young Sheldon, and Young Sheldon complements Big Bang. And then I started watching Sex Education, so like all those sorts of shows are just really good to spend time with myself, have a really nice meal in front of me, or have a nice drink or a snack or something like that, and just spend time being with yourself. And the fifth, final, and I think most important thing that I have learned and that I have done to help improve my mental health is to remove the toxic people in my life. So I've had lots of toxic people in my life, you know, I've got lots of story times that I'm willing to share. And there is some people that I've got rid of ages ago, or they got rid of me ages ago, you know, when I was unwell and was unable to remove them from my life. But there have been occasions where I've had to say to myself, this person is or is no longer good for my life. And the thing that I love to live by is that someone will come into your life, and it may be for a chapter, it may be for a period of time, as in longer than a chapter, or it may be for your whole story. And you never know which one that's going to be. And you never know whether this friend or this family member or whatever, you never know if they're going to be in for your whole life. And knowing that just because you've spent years being friends with somebody, it doesn't mean that you have to keep them in your life for your whole life. You can turn around and you can say to yourself, actually, that person is no longer good for me in my life. And this has happened several times. So I've had to really evaluate who's in my life and who I want in my life. So yeah, don't be afraid to do that, basically. So that is it for today's video. So I'm going to leave a video in the end screen, and that is going to be my new mental health diagnosis. It is something that now, as recording this video, I have had that diagnosis for about 3 or 4 months now, and I truly do agree with it. So please go ahead and click that video on the end screen and watch that video to find out what that diagnosis is and why I believe it is so real and so me. But thank you very, very much for watching, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.
Just like you're young again, no, don't you cry. Just get back up again.